would
changes.
take the
projects list thing
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Okay, and so just have it like this,
Um,
And
or
take it off those curly braces too, I think.
yeah,
like
like
that.
you state the initial state that you want is just like an empty array.
Okay,
So,
so
like-
essentially you're saying do like this then?
Yeah.
Is that
Sorry.
And then spread the project's info.
so like this?
Mhm.
Looks right.
You should also just be able to, yeah, that's good.
Let's see if it works. Nope, it's
Ooh,
still
okay.
running infinitely.
There might be one more thing that you need to add to use effect, and that's a empty array at the end of use
Oh yeah,
effect.
you need to do that. Good catch.
Okay,
Learning
so is that
Comma empty array.
so just like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'd put if there was any dependencies for this use effect, let's say for it to monitor, I think is how it works, of something to be updated, then you would put that in that empty array right there, and it would make it so it won't do it unless that is changed, I believe. Is that how that works?
Okay. Let's see. Awesome. Yep. Looks like that worked. So now I just have an array that has all the projects in it. Awesome. And then of course we'll have to actually take that information and change it to put, each of the projects with their descriptions and all that.
Yeah. And yeah.
Okay.
You could honestly just like map through all of that data. In your
Just
actual like JSX, yeah, like
Yeah, do like a projects.map
yeah,
and then
down
have
there.
each of these become a
Mhm.
section.
And then you wouldn't need to like repeat it so many times, the style or whatever, like that.
Right,
section.
right. So this would
Yeah.
just become one, but then in here we would fill with the information from
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
However
gotcha.
many, yeah, so that should fix that.
Awesome. Okay. We can get to that. So I guess moving forward, issues we need to create, we need to make essentially, I guess a good idea would be to make functions for each of the endpoints that we would need to interact with.
Mhm.
And then we'll
Yeah.
just start using those on
I
each
would
of the
focus
pages.
on the Git ones first, just because they're there and they're easier. And I
Right.
feel like a lot of your routing could potentially depend on that as well. So like when you're getting a project and you hit like read more, you
Mhm.
need to be able to be taken to that like project specific page. So I forgot how you guys have routing set up currently.
So it's been a little hectic. I'm not sure how it is on this page. But if we just look at app.js, this is our current sort of routing situation. So when we go to like the project view, which I think is what's linked to on each of the read mores, this is the page that we get, which actually, now that I'm looking at it, this still needs to be updated.
And then if you go back, what was the previous page called? Like, what was the route for that?
This is admin/teams.
Gotcha. Okay. So you could hit like read more, and then since project view looks like its own component, you could pass in props to that project view component based on like the title or whatever it is that you're pulling from each project. And you could look into use params. That way you'll have like a unique sort of URL where it's like project view / project one or whatever title you want to give it.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm trying to think. Otherwise, if you're passing in like certain props to project view, it should just populate with that title. So you might not even need to use that. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, because that's a different route outside of, yeah, so you might need to use params for that since it's routing outside of this like project view page.
Okay.
But yeah, we can cross that bridge when we get to it if you want, honestly.
Yeah.
Someone starts trying to implement that and then
Yeah, I think a way to go about this is look at the responses from like Get projects or Get teams, because they have entity relationships with them. So if, let's say, if you get project, you also get the team. But if you get team, you also get all the projects that on that team, right?
Mhm.
So that's another thing you can just keep in the back of your mind.
Right. Yeah.
And let me know if you need anything changed, because obviously I can always change up the response DTOs to, or even the route, maybe even more so. But like, yeah, I could also tailor to exactly what's needed, because I was essentially doing this out of just mental visualization.
Right. Right.
Well, and entities and stuff like that. So I did my best. Right? I did my best.
Yeah. That's all we're all doing. We're all just
Yeah.
doing our best. It's no problem. It's no problem. Yeah. Okay.
well, good job. I guess Seth could catch you guys up, Steven and James, if you didn't get that.
Yep. I can do my best. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, you'll definitely want to call use effect on whatever page you're using, just so it's called once and once everything's rendered.
Mhm.
And then like Art said, it depends on what you're sort of looking to get back, what you would call. So just keep that in mind, especially since things are linked, like you might need to know the team in order to render a certain projects and vice versa. So yeah. And then if there's any weird things, or when you start like trying to implement stuff and you realize like maybe some routing stuff might need to change, or even how you render certain components might need to change, just you can either work through that or just let me know and we can look at how to adjust that around everything else that you guys already made.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cool. Well, good work, team.
Yes, sir.